So, greetings, ladies and gentle players. It's another wonderful Friday, this November of 2022. Making it a wonderful day for basics. I'm over here on the Fox, on my dear old lovely Atari Meow account, playing ourselves some One-Dons, because everybody's getting One-Don this year. I bet you didn't know that. Now you do. Last week went over KGS game, before that did OGS. So we're rounding back onto Fox. Easy to get games. Only what kind of game will we be getting today is the question. Hard to say, hard to say. Could go for a framework game. I'm white. Apparently, I don't get to go for a framework game. If I was black, I could have. All right, double 4 points. I have my option of doing also double 4 points and seeing who is the best 4 player. But I'll go ahead and do a 3 instead. Approaching high. Could pincer. There are some pincers that are nice. One space low is pretty common if you are going to pincer. I'll go into take the territory. Heal. Oh. Okay, dropping down into a potential avalanche. Okay, dropping down into insanity. Unfortunately, this is... I can see this maybe being a little bit difficult to play. First, we simply extend up with our stone that he's threatening to kill, because that's our weakest stone. So we're going to strengthen our weakest stone. If we cut, we die, because the ladder kills us. I could Hane. That would be a fine play to do as well. It gets me a little bit more out of my investment, but I'll just keep it nice and simple. Kill off the cutting stone, and we're done. Okay, once again, playing the Hane here. I have no reason not to. I can't justify it. I'll keep it simple. I'll just kill 2 stones. The Hane is superior because it actively seeks to use his cutting point that he has to protect, and after that, he finds that he doesn't really have any good answer. Simple defense, make sure he can't do anything later, like literally take the point that I just played. Bit of an endgame thing. If you wanted to play this connection immediately, you could have done that too. This is a scam because he's saying, I cannot cut him. But why can't I cut him? His 2 stones are dead. I can absolutely cut him. The easiest thing in the world to do. In fact, there are 2 different cutting points. I can push through and cut, or I can just take that lovely little O16 cut there, N16 on Fox, whatever way you want to call it. I mean, yeah, the cut point, it works. And since DDK level, we're always telling people cut points matter. So fine, cut points matter. There you go. He needs to protect that one. Now the problem here, it's easy to think, oh, that didn't go well for me. Because I'm completely started on the corner. I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. That seems bad. And you're right, that is bad. But it's not quite the whole story. I can extend up, threaten to kill his 2 stones. He's going to defend him. I hope not with a 1-point jump high, because I can cut that again. This is going to be a lesson on just cutting points. So that had to be played low and not high, because once again, cutting points. I'm sorry, dude. Yep, he can only run away. Okay, fair play. Fair play. That threatens to kill me. That threatens to kill me, and I gotta be careful on which move I choose. If I... let's see. Do I have to be careful? Kind of. If I do a 1-point jump low, there's like an attachment, and then maybe a Hane, some weird stuff. So I'll go make sure we play high. Okay. I'll lovely little bamboo joint here. Sure. Notice we're threatening to surround the bottom now. For now, though, he needs to not kill my stones. That would be great. Thanks. Ooh. Well then. Hello, push. So much to do. So you want to keep the game nice and simple. The 1-point extension isn't a terrible move, but it means I can't do a 1-point jump to resurround him. If I want to do it, okay, so essentially, let's do this so you can see it a bit clearer. So if I push here, I can try to do the 1-point jump right now. And he has to be careful because he's going to be a little bit liberty shy. But notice if I do that, I'm liberty shy too. So what I need to do if I want to deploy that is do a 1-point jump out, or maybe a 2-point jump out to make sure he can't turn around and kill me. All of that's really complicated. I'm not going to do any of that for the purpose of this particular series. So I'm just going to play here. And then I'm going to do a lovely little 2-spacer. Something a bit like that. He'll save his 3 stones. I don't want to Hane, because if I try to Hane and he cuts and I ladder, then I'm in a little bit of trouble with the Atari on my 3 stones. So once again, we're going to go ahead and play here. Because you always have to check the cutting points. Always check the cutting points. Like right now, his cutting point, okay, yeah, I can push and cut. However, and this is a big however, I can threaten to surround him. He took issue with that, but now he's going to be surrounded. Again, don't have to worry. We have nice, strong shape. So our moves are almost completely mindless. We almost don't have to even think about what we're playing. And that's by virtue of the fact that we're keeping strong shape to ourselves. And they've omitted this particular important aspect of the game. Okay, he says, you can kill me if I can kill your 2 stones. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really see that as something that I have to be worried about, so I'm going to go ahead and save my 2 stones, because he still has to save himself. Same thing here. Not worried. Alrighty. Am I surrounded? I am not surrounded, which means I can go ahead and drop down and see if he's really alive here. Okay, he's dead locally. Maybe if that was a tiger mouth, he'd be fine. But right now, I could play... yeah, I can poke from above, and then he just doesn't have enough room to live. That is a little bit unfortunate. Instead, let's assume that he was completely alive here. Darn, that sucks. What do? Well, his shape still is a bit of a problem on the outside. We can clamp to here in order to control his liberty count, and then he's very, very sad, as we can see here. Yeah, I can see how he's liberty deficient now. Okay, I'm not letting you get away with that one. No, you're just dead. Okay, now that is a valid attack on my group. I don't want to be dead, so anything that makes me not be dead is a good move right here. We scored a nice pickup on the bottom left-hand corner, so as long as we don't let him counter kill us, we should be fine. I'll go ahead and plug this one, because push, cut doesn't do anything, which he's going to try and do anyway. Reason why I said it didn't do anything is because the cutting points don't matter. So we are all good. I'm playing here just to potentially ruin his 2-eye shape, or a space for 2 eyes. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I now know he's killing potentially a dead shape. Whether that's good for me or bad for me, who knows? But first, I want to solidify myself. And nothing solidifies you faster than another wall. Got lovely little wall there with my 4 stones, picking up another little wall here. So we should be completely immortal without any concern whatsoever. Oh, and a little benefit. Oh, could you please get off me for 2 seconds? Once again, our answer is simple. We defend our stone. Okay, what do I want to do here? I could just reduce his corner, or I can save my stone. Either or is fine. The cut point is never going to be a thing to worry about. Well, I'll tell you what. Plan A was to settle, so let's just settle. But yeah, clearly the person here takes all the cut points, doesn't read them, and yeah, I mean, that's just not a good way to continue the game. I hope he's paying attention. If he's not, he's going to be really sad in a minute. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad. All I am doing is settling. Because the first line territory, it turns out that's not very scary. Yeah, it just isn't. So, don't have to worry about equaling that. The 2 stones in the middle, not scary. Don't have to equal that. So, where's his win condition right now? A bit of a head scratcher. Well, let's go ahead and keep surrounding things with my thickness. Can only do this because I got nice shape. Yep, that is a thing you can play. Absolutely. He's technically going to make a mistake, I think. I hope he just connects. That's playable too, sure. But he can't push and cut me, so it's not a problem, right? All right. How much do you want to bet he cuts me again? Don't do it, sir. Don't do it. You've got a lot to live for. Okay, or you don't.
You cut him too many times at the beginning, so now he has to cut every time.
Yeah. Yep.
Honor now. Honor.
Okay, it looks like he's now dead. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I did not want to kill you. But you forced me to. It was not what I wanted, it is what you wanted. Alright, so at this point, I'm noticing that I have been recording for only about, what's going to probably amount to 8 minutes, maybe 7. So I'm going to go ahead and end this recording, and I guess let's say it'll be a 2-parter, so you can join me for next game as well.
Start to play.
Alright, how about this game? What do we got here? Yeah, you're doing good. You're about 50-50. Alright. Let's go with 3-4 facing, and then maybe I'll grab an enclosure. I'm thinking... Yeah, let's go ahead and grab an enclosure. Why not? Small knight. Nothing bad. Yeah, old school. Alright, he's taken the extension away from me, but regretfully, I don't think that's a really good one. I'm going to prioritize the 3-4 approach over the 4-4. I'm being kicked. Okay, interesting. And he did not omit the 1-point jump. Sometimes you see that at low down level. He's going to approach me upper right. Little bit too much here. I could defend myself, but I don't see myself being surrounded, so I don't really see myself needing to actually play a defense here. It's a little bit of a scam. Therefore, I will come in. I anticipate kick or attach. Or, okay, he can play that. Now I'm a little bit confused as to what to do. I guess I'll jump out and threaten to enclose him. That seems nice and simple. And then we'll just go ahead and do a little cap.
Didn't you have an opponent a few weeks ago who iron pillared literally everything?
I do believe that was a person on OGS, yes.
Yeah.
Now, here. The simple one that I like is the small knight. It sacrifices 1 stone when you play it, but it is a very, very simple sequence. Yep, that inside stone is going to die now. Bye-bye stone. Now, if I wanted to really play aggressively, I would do an inside Atari on this one, and or not an inside, but yeah, I would go ahead and play the underneath Atari to falsify that eye to try to keep killing my opponent. But we're not gonna do that. You could if you wanted to. You could if you wanted to. Absolutely. Then we play force moves, make sure we're nice and solid. Force and moves. And then I will make sure that I am nice and safe here. Therefore, all of my stones involved into this fight have been strengthened, and we're okay again. Approach, I like. I am kind of peeping at the 3-space extension, though, so gotta be careful of that one. But sure. A little bit slow, but I'll grant it, okay. Now, is he going to defend? The answer is no. He's going to approach, but he's approaching a very small knight enclosure, so I've got, I can attack that. Okay then, so let's go ahead and do it. Boop, pincer. If I'm strong in the area, then I can attack. Ooh, that seems to have a value. I vote you never save that cutting stone, which I think is what you're really trying to do. Make him heavy. No reason not to. It's free. Then I will come on out. Making sure I defend my little stones.
There are still invasions on the right there, right?
There are 2 invasions. This is pretty straightforward. Just don't let your stones die. I would normally recommend the defense on the bottom. Regretfully, there's no reason to. Incoming cut. Yep. So the problem with this is he's going to find it a little bit difficult to actually get what he's looking for. The liberty shortages are my friend. I'll go ahead and turn. It's disgusting, but it saves.
The power triangle.
So the only thing that cutting point is doing right now is ensuring that he, yeah, I guess, I had to control the liberties as long as possible, unfortunately. Easy thing that I can figure. But it lets me do that, which fixed my shape. And then I'll go and reinforce that one, and then we're fine.
Not worth killing the eye there as well?
No, his group is completely fine, so anything else is gote.
Right.
Though it looks like we will be killing something because the move that he just played does not connect to his 3 stones. So I don't care what he does here. I will encourage him on his way with anything he wants to do. As long as I just keep these 2 little guys separate. And that'll be the end of that one. Make sure you can't get eyes or whatever. If he cuts me, which I think he might be considering, Then we will play a certain set of forcing moves to make sure that we're fine, which would be this one, into that one. And now our shape's completely solid. You can't do anything about it. I've got an eye. He'll never have an eye. So we're just good. Therefore, I will take this away before he expands off of what I just gave him. I'm going to answer this just because it's a little awkward, that being horrifically Gote. He can't take my eye away. So reducing what little I have in the corner is not really relevant. Buddy, pal, chum. I've got an eye. And you do not.
I'm not your chum, friend. Etc.
Sir, go away. Get thee gone. Get thee gone. I am fine. Okay. Does he have a co? No, he doesn't have any kind of co here. Let's go ahead and do that one. Is there actually a co here? You've got to be kidding me. There's actually a co here. Huh. Well, it looks like I misread that completely.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Well then,
2.
that will be dead. Two-stepper rather. Well, on the bright side, even though that didn't quite go as anticipated, I do have a lot of co-threats. He will ignore one of them, but that is okay. First threat we're going to do is we'll attack the bottom because that can die pretty easily, and that's like a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20-ish. And if that dies, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, yeah, good enough. So just a 1 push, and then a drop down, and that'll go ahead and die. He can answer that because I have 2 steps in order to kill him. So I'm anticipating that this group is dead. And it's just a question of what I'm going to profit with on the outside while this is going on. So for that, yeah, I don't want you to do that. That would suck. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. So essentially we're just trying to get like 20 points, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. Yeah, okay, about 20 points. As long as we get 20 points, then we're golden.
Somewhere on the right then?
Yep, I'm looking at cutting off and killing those 2 little stones. That would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16-ish plus the out. Yeah, that's good enough. That should be good enough, killing these. Uh-huh. So we'll go ahead and play here. That's probably worth about 20 points. Good enough. Oh, we're going to try to live here too. Okay. I could probably let this live, honestly. Because this is going to help. Alright, what are we doing here? If I play there, what's he going to do? He's going to play that one, that one, that one, that one into that. No, he can't.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and do a jump out real quick. Okay. I don't want him to do that, so I think I've got to go ahead and play there before he gets forced moves on my group. Sure, why not? Uh-huh. That's not alive locally.
Now starts.
Still not alive locally. And now I think you're just dead. I normally don't try to kill my opponents, but I am making an exception for you.
I'm sure he feels special.
He should. It's not every day that I'm forced to kill a 1-dot in order to win the game. Actually, I don't think I had to. I think right now, if I played the cap off of that star point on the right, that middle looks like it was enough to win too.
Yeah.
So I probably didn't have to technically do that, but being
He is
dead
definitely
makes me
flawless.
happy, so it's fine. This move here is actually kind of important because if he ignored it, then I get to keep reducing him with like clamps and whatnot. Speaking of important moves, is this greedy? Yes. Okay, I was thinking about the attachment over here, but let's do
9, 8.
oh, I don't know, that one instead. Like, can I peep into your territory? Is that a yes or a no?
Apparently you can.
There. Ani looks safe. Gotta check the cutting point. Yeah, that one right there. Yep, thank you. That's the exact cutting point I was referring to, sir. If I play here, he goes down. Like, I don't see it being a problem? Question mark? If it was an issue, I would do... I guess I can show you. I can show it real quick. I would do this one first. And then when I Atari down, he has a ladder that's a problem for him. But right now, that just seems to be okay. He disagrees. I disagree with his disagreement. And I got the middle now. That's kind of nice. You can't break her through the shape that I have there now.
And the 4 stones could die in a move, right?
The 4? Which one? Which 4?
9.
On the other
8,
side of that cut
7,
point, he just cut.
Oh, yeah.
5, 4.
Yeah. Take away the 1 point jump and it's gone.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're getting tricky. But not quite good enough, because you don't have enough liberties, yeah. Not quite enough liberties. Oh yeah, good liberty steal. Good liberty steal. That can come back to haunt a lot of different positions. Because then suddenly you can't actually kill something because you're like 1 liberty short that you just got rid of, because that's 2 liberties gone by him playing the Hane there.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, come on, sir. So immediately just make sure that he can't break through my 2-spacer. And it also, well, I don't need to protect the cutting point because the 2 stones are dead, but it's a good shape anyway. This middle is mine. Uh-huh. Now we're going to do a tiger mouth here to make sure that the other cut point is also safe. Because when he cuts that, we can Atari, it extends, and it goes right back into my own stones. So watching our shape there. Don't want to make another upper left-hand mistake. That would be very, very sad. But yeah, those are definitely done.
9, 8.
I have made many of
7,
an upper left-hand
6,
mistake.
5, 4.
I have been making many of them as well for the past week or 2 now, I think it is.
2 yo-yos.
Uh-oh. Losing on time now? Question mark? All right. Yes, he gets those 2 stones if he wants them. Absolutely. I've already looked at that. There is a diagonal cutting point here that before this was fully surrounded, I probably would have given away the 2 stones for free. Yeah, no. Those are mine too. Sorry, everything's mine. Now it's
It
a little
gets
bit
really
greedy.
hard, doesn't it? As it sort of crystallizes. There's always these little liberty shortages and things that suddenly pop in, and you've got to keep track of all of them.
I see what you're doing, sir. I will play safe and defend my first cutting point. He's going to probably poke at me, but it's not really a threat because I can clamp the one stone that's going to connect him. And then I've got... Oh, okay, he gave up. I'll go ahead and end the Aji here then. Yeah, he could have poked my cutting point just now. But because this exists, it's not a threat. Speaking of not threats, that's not one either.
Yeah.
Now, regretfully, I do like that he defended himself, and that's fantastic. Regretfully, he defended himself in a way that's a little bit greedy, so because we're calling out all the mistakes this game, apparently, let's go ahead and point this out. Now, this is going to get cut off, and it's even probably going to die. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, it's dead. Unless that was. Let's just say it's dead and I couldn't co and bring it back to life or anything. The fact that he has to play like 4 moves on the inside to kill me make it worth the this exchange.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Go ahead and poke here. But yeah, that more than makes up for it. Like, yes, the inside stones do die. That's unfortunate. But he has to go and capture them all. If I just poked from the outside and he sealed it, he doesn't play those inside moves. So I lose out in endgame. Than if I had not sacrificed the stones. That right there is...
Sorry. I was going to say, I think it's a Japanese term for that technique, but I can never remember it.
There's Japanese terms for everything, yeah. And usually it's usually my students who tell me what the terms are. I am not book learned. I have no idea what they are. It's like, what's the term for that? I don't know.
Probably just getting them from U.S Go, to be fair.
I actually had a student at one point who came to me wanting to specifically learn about concepts, and they gave me the terminology for it, and I had to go to Sensei's library to find out what they were talking about. But it's like, I know what you're talking about, I just don't know what it's called. But yeah, the take there on the right-hand side. Okay, he gave up. Estimate score. So yeah, we are 17 points ahead right now. Maybe just taking the middle wouldn't have been enough. Let's see what that would have looked like really quickly if I had done that. Let's see, if I go there and after... Actually, wait, before I do that, how was I supposed to live in the upper left? It used to be when a game was over, you could take control of it on Fox. And wait, I think I can. Nope, I can't. Yeah. So regretfully, you don't get to see the review.
Never mind. See it another time.
Yeah, it will be available Wednesday. So we played there. I played away, which I still think is not a problem. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. He threw in, okay, and the Hane under was really, really bad, huh? I think the empty triangle was supposed to save me. Yeah. Yeah, empty triangle would have saved me at that point, because he couldn't do that. He'd have to do that one. I would do that one, and then I've got 5 liberties, 2 on the inside. No way he ends those. Empty triangle, I didn't believe in you. I'm sorry, sir. Here, into there? There. He Atari. No, he has to drop down. Okay, so he drops down. Oh, wait, no, he has to connect after the Atari. Derp. Yeah, I'd be safe. I'd be safe. There's no way he does anything here. Wait. Yup, I hear you yelling already. There. Don't Atari, just play there. Now we're fine. Yeah, there, that's how I was supposed to do. Alright, so I screwed that up. See, when I screwed that up, I was a little bit ahead. He has to keep the entire right-hand side in order to try to contest with my territory. Only problem is that's really tough to do. Because after I break in there, it's gonna be in a little bit of a bad way. So yeah, that was unfortunate. And then after that, the kill there, yeah, that did even up the game again after those 2 stones died. So I was right on that. And then here he just completely died, and that was the end of that game. Okay. Pretty straightforward though. Showed the sacrifice. Usually the sacrifice on the bottom is for playing the inside Atari like I mentioned in the game in order to prevent them from living easily. Super aggressive variation. I usually play it passively just to settle. But overall, decent game. I'll go ahead and take it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. And as always, see you next time. Take care, everybody.